Sunday, September 15, 2024. Matrix and luminous plasma. Disentanglement process of removing the lurker from humanity is proceeding with full force. In a surprise attack on September 7th, the light forces have removed the negative Agartha network and Dark Tibetan network completely, with only the core of the main underground base in northern Tibet still remaining. That base will be removed in a month or less. Immediately after that attack, the Jesuits freaked out completely because they realized they do not have the negative spiritual support they had until now for many centuries. They have since then set a chain of negative events worldwide that will lead to their downfall against all of their expectations. The Jesuits want to keep humanity in materialistic physical eternal time loop, without any access to higher dimensions, because that ensures the maximum entropy of the matrix. Because of lurker disentanglement process, their materialistic project will fail. What is now left is the main dark network on the surface of the planet, which consists of globally interconnected layers of negative military, negative police, black nobility, Illuminati, deep state and negative financial complex. The lurker subquantumly entangles with all those factions, and guides them with nudges and impulses. Negative military faction is the most troubling of those, as it tries to manifest World War III. There was enough awareness among the surface population to prevent all attempts of escalation during the September 1st to 9th window, but immediately after that, their efforts escalated. The light forces are able to defuse 99% of those escalations, but for the remaining 1% they need the support of the surface light workers. For this reason they are asking anybody who feels so guided to participate in the following peace meditation. And also in this weekly meditation. Top echelons of the negative military factions have access to advanced off-world technology. Pluto transit in Aquarius, starting on November 19th, will force those technologies into the open. Some of the top generals within the negative military were once commanders within the Ashtar Command. During military missions in the galactic wars they were captured by the dark forces, implanted, brainwashed and put into reincarnation cycle on Earth. Many of them originate from Sirius. Sirius star system is beginning its activation, which will peak in 2025. And is already sending strong energies to those generals, hoping that some of them may cross over to the light side, which they may. The core of the negative military was infiltrated in 1996 by a small group of dark beings from another universe, which brought with them a certain small number of black stones. These black stones are now located in certain military bases worldwide. They are similar to the big black stone which was cleared in 2017. But are much less powerful. The light forces will dissolve them with Mjolnir technology, but that will take some time. Mercenary groups are the intersection between the negative military and the negative financial complex. BlackRock, code name for the Black Stone, is at the core of the negative financial complex, and it controls the deep state through bribes. Black nobility families, especially the Orsini, in cooperation with the negative military are managing the dark biolabs, wishing for another pandemic. The endgame of black nobility families is to collapse the Western civilization, because they see themselves at the top of the food chain of neo-feudalism. Positive military forces are fighting against this, and are putting the meme of arresting the bad guys into the mainstream. Here, I have to add that certain de-escalation agreements between the light and the dark forces are collapsing, and certain members of the dark side may not be safe anymore. After the process of disentangling humanity form the lurker reaches a certain senior stage, the source and the light forces will begin to disentangle the dark networks from the lurker, and also disentangle the interference field between humanity and the dark forces from the lurker. There are huge changes happening in the galaxy, preparing for the shift. Galactic angels began to inhabit interstellar space again for the first time since 1996. They retreated into dormant state into spores on higher mental plane in 1996, and are now re-emerging again, growing and expanding the wings of their mental, astral and etheric bodies throughout the galaxy, and enlivening glorious luminous interstellar plasma that extends from local interstellar cloud, via Sirius star system toward the heliopause. They will bring much light into this solar system in the coming months and years. Our Sun is also becoming much more active, and now it is very obvious that our current solar maximum will be very strong. Mainstream physics finally begins to understand wormholes. They are also finally beginning to understand tachyons. Victory of the light.